Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if this is your first time here. I am going to be doing a get ready with me type of video today. I have a bunch of new makeup products that I have already tried. I'm not gonna lie, I've already tried them. They're great, they're wonderful, I love them. They're probably now going to be staples. But I have a bunch of new products that I want to put on. I have a couple of videos I need to film today, and I also need to clean this room. I need to clean it really, really bad. I'm really excited because I kind of really like the way that this is set up. The lighting is pretty nice. I don't know, I've moved back into my filming room a little bit now that it is a little cleaner, and we've started to really move stuff around, and pretty excited, gotta say. So I want to put on some makeup on my face. Yeah, and then I got 2 other videos to film for you guys. There may be a drastic cut in the middle of this video. I am awaiting a package today from Killstar that will be one of the videos that I am going to be filming, so I will have to go grab that when it does arrive. But yes. So I'm going to attempt to do this. I do not have a mirror. I have my computer set up so that I can see my face. I am incredibly blind without my glasses, and I do not wear contacts, so I'm going to attempt to do this. I don't know how the eye portion is gonna go. That's usually where I kind of give up. I've tried to do these videos in the past before, but usually just give up because unfortunately it sucks. I can't see what I'm doing, so I have to get up and go. So hopefully, this is terrible quality, but it's pretty close to my face, so hopefully this will do. We will see. Okay, so the very first product that I'm going to be using is the Glossier Priming Moisturizer. It is a buildable hydrating cream. And the reason I am using this and the reason I bought this is because it is supposed to reduce redness on the skin, which is something I unfortunately really suffer from in my cheeks. I have a blemish that I think may have scarred because it doesn't feel like anything anymore. It just is there, which unfortunately is something I also suffer from. Like, mosquito bites will stay on my skin for probably up to a year before they start fading, which is why I really hate mosquito bites and sunburn and everything like that. I do not tan, I burn, and stuff like this does not go away. It does not, like, it's not a pimple anymore, but it's forever stained on my face. So this is supposed to reduce redness, and it's supposed to really help with that kind of stuff. I've been getting really hardcore into skincare because I really want to reduce the redness on my face. I unfortunately have a really hard time with foundations. I do not have I have yet to find a single foundation that works well with my skin. All of the foundations that I use, they don't look good. It's not that, like, they're skin matched fine, it's just that they don't mesh well with my skin. I've tried liquid, I've tried powder, I've tried the cream stick, I've tried everything. I cannot for the life of me find a foundation that works with my skin. I can't. It's impossible. They're always cakey, or like the last one I tried, I thought was really gonna work. It got so many good reviews. The one from Anastasia Beverly Hills, the stick foundations, I bought one because it got raving reviews, and I was like, I've never tried a stick foundation, so let me give that a try. And I put it on my face, and it just, no matter what, I powdered, I setting spray, everything on my face, and it just continued to move. I could not touch my face, basically. It was not mattifying, it did not sink into my skin, it just kind of was on top, and it just moved, and it was gross. And after a while, I started to break out from it, so it was just no good. I am gonna pop these back on so that I can see what I'm doing. So I really do like this moisturizer. It makes my skin very soft. It's also supposed to be moisturize and kind of like plump the skin for the next two products that I'm going to be using. I use it after I use their cleanser and some of their serums, and it makes my face feel amazing. So I will just go ahead and say that Glossier, a lot of their items, all of their items are cruelty free, but some of their items are not vegan. So this is one of them. This is not a vegan item, so that might be something that, you know, if you're looking for new makeup products, especially ones, the reason I'm so into Glossier is because it's so natural, and like that's kind of the look that I'm going for lately, is a very natural but sort of done up, a very lazy look. The next product that I'm going to go ahead and apply is the Stretch Concealer, also from Glossier. So this comes in 5 shades, and I'm going to be using the shade Light, and it is described as a buildable, enhancing, flexible, nourishing product. So it is suggested to use this with your fingers to warm it up. You're supposed to use your fingers to go ahead and warm up the product, and then kind of like put it on your problem areas to conceal. It is buildable. However, that might not be everyone's cup of tea. I kind of myself don't like it because I can already see there's some dirt in here, which I hate. I've only used this once, so I'm not very happy about that, to be quite honest with all of you. I do not like that. So I'm gonna use my fingers this one time to kind of like show it off as I'm applying it, to show how it applies with a finger. But I'm probably from here on out going to be using a brush or something, and then once it's on my skin, I will warm it up with my fingers. Plus, if you're gonna use this as like a makeup artist, I don't see that working very well, because that's not hygienic at all. I want this covered, and that is a really good way, I think, to show off the product, is with this spot. So you guys can get a good clear look as to how buildable this is. So I can't see it. I can kind of see it, but it's definitely better. Like I enjoy the, what's it called? I enjoy the very natural look. So having some stuff show through for me is okay. I do also want to point out with this product, it's going to give you a dewy finish. Most of these products are going for a dewy finish. It's going to move with the skin, so it's not going to cake or anything like that. It's supposed to give you, of course, that natural look. There are only 5 shades. However, the shades are all described as a sheer coverage that is supposed to kind of adapt to your skin tone. So you kind of just want to go within your range, and it is supposed to adapt to that skin tone. It works for me, but I can see it possibly being a problem depending on what your skin tone is. If you're much deeper than the deepest shade they have available, it might be too bright on your skin, but for me it does work okay. The next thing that I'm going to go ahead and use is the Perfecting Skin Tint, also by Glossier. And this is in the shade Light. This also comes in just 5 different shades. It's supposed to be, it's a skin tint, so it's very, very, very sheer. It's supposed to also adapt to your skin. It's not supposed to cover your skin. So stuff like your blemishes and your moles and your freckles and all that kind of stuff is still gonna show through. But it is supposed to even out discoloration and make your face look toned, smooth, and dewy. And it is described as breathable, smoothing, refining, and enhancing. This item is vegan. So something I also like with all of Glossier's products, so I am just gonna shake this a little bit more. You're supposed to shake before you use it, so I just wanna make sure it's good. So the way that I saw it applied on their own website is you pretty much just drip it on the face. Also not very hygienic if you are going to be using this in, say, a makeup artist kit. But this is just for me. I'm not a makeup artist, so I am going to go ahead and apply it the way that they apply it. If if I'm ever looking down like this, I do apologize for not like always looking up at you guys. I am really, really blind. I cannot see what I'm doing if I am not doing this. So I just apologize for that. And then you are supposed to rub it in, up and out, like it's a moisturizer. I'm gonna put some in on my finger right now, a little bit, and kind of work it up in here. I don't really put too much up on my forehead because my hair tends to cover it, but just in case, I'm just gonna put a little bit so it looks a little bit more flawless. I don't want there to be like a shift or anything like that in the way my face looks. So this is not described as a buildable product. I have tried to build it. It doesn't really do anything. So that is drying, but I do want to, because the next thing I'm going to do, because as much as I love a dewy finish, I want to ensure that this absolutely does not move. So I'm going to be using a powder. Okay, it's a nail. So I am going to be using their powder. It is called Wowder. The shade that I'm going to be using is light medium. And this is makeup setting, mattifying, and refining. This only comes in 3 shades, but it's also the sheer coverage that the rest of them have. It's not going to really give you any kind of coverage. Now that I'm looking though, it almost looks like it removed the concealer, doesn't it? So I actually, before I do this, I want to dab a little bit more concealer in there. The foundation took it off. Well, it's not foundation, it's a skin tint, excuse me. But it looks like it didn't like dry down enough. And it just kind of blended away when I blended in the skin tint. Hopefully the powder, maybe I need to powder it. I'm still learning these products, so it's very possible I need to powder that before I put on the skin tint. But I kind of, when I see and think about powder, I think about it's kind of like the end step. Darn it, stop it. It's like the end step to your face makeup is setting powder. Wowder is described as it will cut, shine, blur the appearance of pores, set your makeup, and it's supposed to look like skin. It will not leave a chalky film, cake into your fine lines, flatten your skin's texture, or announce its presence in photographs. So there's no flashback. So the way you're supposed to use it, I really actually like the way this is set up. Hopefully I can show you. So this right here is like a trampoline almost. It's a very flexible and soft material that has pores almost to it. And the product doesn't spill out. You have to basically dip the brush into it and swirl it around, and it will pick up the product on the brush. And I really like that because all of the other powders I've ever had make a mess. They get everywhere and they shake out and they sit in the container, and then when you open it, it's a poof in your face. So this does not do that because the lid also has this little part in it that kind of like pushes up against that little trampoline so that nothing is gonna get out. And when you open it, it's a clean container, which I love. I really, really do like that. No products being wasted. It's great. So I'm just gonna buff this all over my face. I am using one of the unicorn, what is it? Unicorn lashes? I think it's unicorn lashes brushes. I will go ahead and put it somewhere on the screen or down below. They are my favorite brushes. They are gorgeous. They are rainbow and then iridescent on the handle, but then they're just fantastic to use. It has been one of my, I gotta say, like, best investments is one of this brush set. I just want to get it in the places that I know I'm gonna have a problem with. And what I also like about this powder is that it's tinted, so along with mattifying the skin tint and the concealer and everything like that, it's like ensuring that that color, that coverage stays, which I really, really do like. And it's just so soft. I love it. I'm pretty much saving the eye stuff for last because I don't know how that's gonna go. The next thing that I'm going to use are these cloud paints by Glossier. So I have two cloud paints for you to try on today. I'm going to layer them. I have one in the shade Beam and one in the shade Puff. Beam is a very peachy kind of pink, and then Puff is a very bubblegum pink is a good descriptor, I think, of it. I'm going to put the peach on first and then layer the pink on top. I'm not a huge fan of blush because I have very rosy cheeks and I cannot get rid of them, and when I put blush on, that's what it looks like. I might as well not wear blush because it just shows through. I am going to use this because I really actually do like these. It looks like my natural cheeks, which, you know, whatever, but it does also look very nice on top of the makeup. It doesn't like enhance the redness of my cheeks. It just looks very nice and cute. It is a sheer buildable blush, and it has collagen in it to help plump and like attract moisture to your cheeks. So it's gonna hydrate and plump your skin. And it is a weird gel-like cream that I've never experienced before in makeup use. But then once you start to like apply it and get it into your skin, it like powders. It turns into like a really mattifying powder. They're neat. And you only need a little bit. It is gonna come out pretty strong. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to like show you guys, but it comes out pretty intensely. So I'm gonna have a hard time focusing my camera, it's so far away. So it's just a cream consistency, and you basically just pat it onto your cheek and blend it out for a very natural looking blush, which to me really just looks like my natural cheeks. You just need the tiniest bit with this stuff. It says that it's very hard to overuse the blush, but I'm gonna go ahead and say you can definitely overuse the blush. And you just want a little tiny bit, because as you can see it on my skin, and there's still left over on my fingers, but that is good. That is good. And then I'm going to just put the tiniest dollop of this pink of Puff on my finger and smear that in. And that's gonna go into both cheeks because I don't want too much, and that's just gonna go like on the apple of my cheeks. I kind of like the sickly pink blushy nose, but I'm not confident enough in doing that yet. Alright, I've put it off for way too long. I want to do my eyes before I do my lips, so we're gonna try. And I'm going to be using Kat Von D products for my brows and my eyeliner, and then I'm going to be using the Kush Mascara for my lashes, and we're gonna see how this goes. I'm telling you all right now because I don't know how this is gonna go. I'm probably gonna get real quiet for this, so I apologize. I'm so nervous, so nervous, because I can't see what I'm doing. I can't see at all what I'm doing. I'm getting as close to this camera as possible. Good, and you guys can still see my face. So, the way I do my brows is, I'm still learning. This is literally the first time I've ever taken a care to what my brows look like or anything like that. I don't care enough to maintain them, if that makes sense. They are wily and out of control, but I'm gonna go in with the Kat Von D Signature Brow Pencil in Walnut, and I'm just going to kind of trace where I want what my brow to look like and fill it in. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. So just like very small strokes. And what I like to do with my brows is, because my eyes are so kind of small and their shape, you know, they're hooded, I guess is what the word I'm looking for. I like to kind of put them up as far as possible to hopefully aid in them looking bigger. I don't know if that's what that does. So as I was doing research for all these products, I can't find any ingredients for Kat Von D. It's possible I didn't look hard enough, but on her website it just, all it tells me is they're vegan and cruelty free, which everyone already knows. I just wanted to know what was in the items. I also don't have a headband for my hair, so this is how I do it every morning. You know, it's real good. It's a real good look. I wish this camera was better quality. And I kind of hate that my camera is such good quality, because you're probably picking up all the mistakes that I'm making. And I can't see what I'm doing. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do my brows off camera. I'm just gonna tell you. Whoa, 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 whoa! I will just come back and tell you what products I used, because I still want to look good. So give me 2 seconds. Okay. Hopefully it's good. I tried my best to fix it. Alright, so to let everyone know, to do my brows, I use the Signature Brow Pencil from Kat Von D in Walnut. I then go ahead and use the Brow Pomade. It is a 24-hour pomade. I use the Kat Von D 24-hour wear pomade. It's also in Walnut, and I've been taking advice from J Kisses, so I will go ahead and dab in here with my brush. You only need a teeny tiny bit. I use a angled brush also from the Unicorn Lashes Cosmetics, I'm not sure. I will link it down below, but I use their angled brush. I dab the excess off on the top of the lid, and then I start filling it in from the arch down, and then I work my way to the front. So that way, by the time that I get to the front of my brow, there is almost no product left, and it kind of gives it more of a more natural looking full brow, so that it's like kind of fills in. Gradient is the word that I'm looking for. And then I top it all off with the Brow Struck. This is also in Walnut. It's also from Kat Von D, and when I use this, I use the Kat Von D brush for it. It's the one with all the kind of nibs in it, so that it gives brow like strokes, and I just go ahead and I put that on top of the pomade to kind of give it a more natural finish, because it has I guess it has glitter in it. I'm not sure. It's like a dimension powder, so it's supposed to make it catch the light a little bit more naturally. And after I'm all finished with that, I will seal everything in with the ColourPop brow gel. That also keeps my unruly hairs in the front kind of with the rest of my brow, instead of sticking up and being crazy. I did not put on mascara yet, because I want to go ahead and put on my eyeshadow. This eyeshadow it's an eye soot. This is from Rituel De Fille, and I will put that down below because I had to look up how to pronounce it. And this is in the color Obsidian. It's a very, very tiny bottle. I will go ahead and say this, they are a very expensive company. I purchased this and 3 lipsticks. Everything is very, very tiny for the price. I really like them, so, you know, I like what they have, but I'm just saying, it's very, very expensive. I love the packaging though. The packaging of the eye soot and the lipsticks, they're not liquid lipsticks, they're normal kind of cream lipsticks. The packaging of them is so pretty. It has like constellations around it and little stars. I really like it, and I love what this is in, but I am kind of, it's a love-hate relationship with this, because it's not in a convenient kind of packaging for application. The number one way it's suggested to use this is with a finger, but even you know, I can't get my fingers in there. I can get my nails in there. I can't get my fingers in there. It says you can use a brush, but the #1 way they suggest is with a fingertip application, but I don't know how they expect you to kind of do that unless you put it on your skin first from a brush application, but then it's you're not getting the effect that they are claiming you will get. So that's just a little iffy, but it is a really cool piece of makeup. It's a mix between a powder and a cream. So there is no wax in this, so it's not gonna melt on your skin, which the claims are that it will be resistant then to creasing and to fading. You can use this as a base, as your eyeshadow, or as a eyeliner, depending on what you use to apply it. You'd have to really layer it, I feel like, to get a nice kind of eyeliner application, because it's a very kind of soft eyeliner. It may look dark and black in here, but the whole reason I got it is because it looked really cool on the model. When you dip your brush in here, it's definitely like a cream, but you can tell that it is definitely, it's such a weird, I'm doing this wrong. It is such a weird eyeshadow. It's an eyeshadow that I've never experienced before in my life, I have to say. So I'm just gonna put on a little bit of Urban Decay Primer Potion. I messed up and got a little ahead of myself on my right eye, and I did not put any of this on. I do want this to be long wear. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take it on my finger, and I'm just gonna dab it in there, dab it on my right eye, and everyone is screaming right now at me. So I just want to ensure that the product stays on my eye. And for my eyeliner, I used the Basket Case Billy Joel Kat Von D non-precision eyeliner. I really like the kind of pencil-y eyeliner. I wish Kat Von D would make a normal one, because from what it looks like, she used to have a normal one. But this is the closest. It has a lot of product in it, and you know, it's a good black base for the eyelid if you want to do that, but I just use it as eyeliner, so like for my waterline, so it's gonna last me a while. Alright, so let's try this again. So I'm dipping it in here, and as you use a brush on this product, you can most definitely tell that it is a cream base. But then it is so odd when you put it on your actual lid. It feels like cream, like you are struggling. You are absolutely struggling to get it on your eyelid. But when you touch it, it feels like powder. It's a neat, I have to say, it's a very, very neat product. It's something I've never experienced before in makeup. But do I think it is worth $40? No, I do not. And that is how much it costs. I want to see how long it lasts me, because then maybe it is worth the $40. But I've never, this is a single eyeshadow, and I think the most I've ever spent on a single eyeshadow was from Sugar Pill, and that's what, like 12 bucks. It is a very, very expensive product. Their lipsticks are just as expensive. This purchase was a painful one for my wallet. I will say that right now, but I really wanted to try these products out because they look and sound so cool, and the model, I fell in love with it. Like, this I could wear as part of like my everyday routine, or I could go really heavy-handed with it, and then it's like a less safe for work kind of look. So I'm now just gonna blend it out with a fluffy blending brush. The reason I picked the Obsidian color, because a lot, from what I was looking at, a lot of the colors are very bright. they're all kind of like a two-toned, and I really like this one because it was like a blackish gray, and then like it had some specks of brown in it, and it looks like it also has glitter in it. I feel like I need another blending brush. I wish I had, this actually might be what I'm looking for. So this is a very stiff blending brush. The bristles are very close to the actual base of the brush. This is an e.l.f. brush. But that's, it wasn't giving me enough precision, those blending brushes. It was very just kind of sinking into the eye. It's a struggle to blend this. It really, really is. And I don't know if that's because I'm using the eye base, the primer potion, if I'm using an eye primer. I don't know how, no, I do know, because I just put it on. It was just as tough without the primer to blend. It's almost like it kind of sticks to your skin and it does not want to move. And I mean, it says that it's not going to melt in the skin, but I feel like it kind of needs to have a little bit of that because it will not move. It is not moving on my skin at all. So I need a little bit more. I'm going to pack a little bit more on the lid itself because on my left eye, I did miss a little spot, it looks like right there. Thanks for joining me, you guys. I would like to do more makeup related videos. I really like makeup. It's definitely fun for me. I really, really like it, but I never have like a reason to do it. And the only reason I'm doing it right now is because I have packages to open and film, and I usually don't even put makeup on for you guys when I'm doing that. But I wanted to look kind of nice-ish. Alright, I need to pop on my glasses and I need to look because I can't really see what I'm doing. I need a mirror. That's what I need. I need a really good mirror. I cannot tell how this is turning out. This would be like, I'm not seeing too much of the brownish purple, but this would be really, I think, nice blended with that. I'm gonna put some of the product on the actual blending brush itself, and I'm going to put that in my outer corner. I want to deepen that a little bit and in the crease. I'm just gonna keep switching back and forth between the real fluffy blending brush and the stiffer one to kind of work this into something that I want. See, I'm worried about this because the more I get down in there, the harder it is to get the product out. And with how expensive it was, I want to ensure that I use every last bit of this product. I kind of really have to scrape it too. I don't know, I feel like, you know, it's fine if you don't want to use the matte, the wax to keep it a vegan formula, but I feel like it kind of needs something. It is very, very hard to apply and it's very hard to blend, but I kind of just want a black eye, essentially. I just want it to be a diffused single eyeshadow on my lid. Nothing too crazy, I just want something real simple. I got a little bit in my eye. I can't tell in the viewfinder of the camera, which is much better quality, how it looks, but I think it looks pretty good overall. Alright, so I'm gonna go check this out in a mirror, and if it's all good, I'm going to apply, where'd it go? Kat Von D tattoo liner in Trooper. I'm gonna give myself a little bit of a wing, and then I will be back to put on my lipstick for you guys, so I'll be right back. Alright, so I applied a little bit of a wing using the Kat Von D tattoo liner in Trooper Black, and I also applied my mascara off camera. I use the Milk Makeup Kush Mascara. It's really, really wonderful. I really enjoy the way it makes my lashes look, especially on this side. This side always gives me an issue no matter what I use. I don't know why, but this side is how I can tell it's a good mascara. It's a good mascara. I really, really like the way it ends up looking on me. And overall, I'm actually pretty pleased with the way my makeup is turning out. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply my lips for you today. And today we are using the Rituel De Fille lipsticks. And I have 3 colors that I'm going to put on my face. It is Shadow Self, Conjure, and Pray. So these are a cream-based stick lipstick. I really do enjoy them. There's not a lot of product in them, of course, though, fortunately. So there was a really cool like gradient effect that I found on Instagram that I want to recreate, and that's how I've been using these lipsticks. They came in a set. So it's light on the outside and then it gets darker and darker as it goes on the inside. So I am going to start with the lightest color, which I think is Pray. They do have like a clean kind of essential oil scent to them, but I can't like pinpoint it. It's like a pine, almost citrusy scent. It smells like an essential oil though. I am gonna go ahead, yes, this is the lighter one, and start applying this. These go on the lips very nicely. However, if you do not exfoliate and moisturize your lips like me, it will show off all your cracks and your dry skin on your lips. So make sure you do that before you put this cream-based lipstick on. To go ahead and layer Conjure over top, but a little bit more inside. To me, it looks good on the viewfinder. I hope it actually looks good though, because I can't really see what I'm doing. Like, this is great for the stuff that doesn't matter, but anything precise, it sucks. Alright, and then I'm going to go ahead and put this in the center, and it is Shadow Self. It is a matte looking black. And then I'm going to smear it a little bit and probably apply a little bit more of Conjure. Alright, so thank you everyone for joining me with this probably very long get ready with me, chatty get ready with me. Trying out some new makeup, putting it on my face, and getting ready to film today. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please let me know if you did, because then I will do more of them in the future. If I, just let me know what you guys kind of enjoy seeing from me, and I will make it a point to do more of that for y'all. Alright everyone, so I will see you in my next video. I do not know what that will be or when that will be, but I hope to see you all there. Alright guys, bye.